And another thing while we on stupid. A young lady took her behind to work someplace, I don't know what state, but at what's that burger place? What's a burger? What a burger? Because I haven't eaten there. Would love to eat there. So, especially since they put scriptures, I think, on their in their burgers. But anyway, she go in and her shirt is cropped. So she really done took her uniform shirt and rolled it into a crop top. Now, it wasn't disturbing enough that you did that, right? So the manager correctly told her that she had to roll the top down. So she going into, oh, why? The shirt, I told you the shirt is too small. It's something she was saying. And the manager said, no, business-wise, service-wise, this is not the look that we have. If we don't do crop tops, y'all probably will see it. It'll make the rounds on the internet. Well, I don't know. Maybe because but so the young lady, it's bad enough that you even thought that you could come to work and present yourself that way. I am so thankful that my children were raised, and you could be raised. So let me be glad that they were raised and listened to, because a lot of people, some people that have been raised, but they have not let that raising follow them where they go. But I'm thankful because I get compliments whenever the times I have met, like maybe my children's supervisor or anything, it's always a compliment. So as a parent, I'm like, what the heck? But she looked like, for the way she was doing, she got a failure in her life, because you doing all this, you talking, you got the hand gesture, little baddie hand gesture. Why is it, why I'm like, first of all, that's your manager. She not telling you to go strip down and run buck naked through the place, even though she probably would do that if asked. But she's talking to you, and you, why? And then, so she had told you let the shirt down, or you can go. Listen, the lady took a little bit too much time with her. Seriously, when you go into the work world, and this is my thing, you have to be concerned, people, about what you're sending out. If your kids are not going to, if they just going to stay with you, that's fine. If y'all just going to live in a house, go get a compound. That's why I'm like, at this point, I would be willing to do a one-time fund. I would be willing for them to add an additional tax, give us the option to pay to move all these ignorant, ratchet, twerking on everything, fighting everywhere, shoot 'em ups to their own, all of them, whatever background, nationality, whatever, just to send them to some private island of their own, the heck away from us, because that's what needs to be done. The heck away from us. They not fit. And the people that want to gatekeep and keep failing them, when you know you're not going to be here forever and you're going to die one day, and then these dumb kids are not going to be able to think, not going to be able to spell, read, write. They can't even, half of them can't even sign their name. But they out here talking back and talking smack to people. Don't want to work, want to half work, but you want $55 an hour. You're not worth $55 an hour. You got to be skilled. I'm like, what the... Y'all make me so freaking mad, because then when you talk about it and address it, and yeah, a lot of times we talking about black children, instead of saying, you know what, yeah, we need to fix this and start. Y'all, why are we talking about? Well, what about? We ain't talking about everybody at this point. See, too many. Because you know what? Y'all can't stay y'all mess off the internet. So that's why we're going to talk about you. I think anybody of the Skittle hair aligned persuasion is a problem. And you come in many colors. But we're talking about the people that's always posted up proud of shaking their behinds butt naked or half naked on camera. And yes, when it's anybody other than black, we talk about that too. But you know what? But the thing is, other people talk about the people when they doing it, or they check them, or they distance themselves from it because they don't want to be a part of it. Unfortunately, black folk don't like what you see, but when people address it or call it out, then you mad when we talk about it. Dumb. How are you going to fix a situation unless you address a situation? So this fool child went to work, and she ain't the first one, or won't be the last. I know a young lady, unfortunately, being set up right now by her own family, but one parent in particular. Young, she unemployable because she don't want to listen or take no direction. You don't know nothing. You don't even know what to wear on the job. So you think you don't need to be directed? Get out of here. To watch that young lady, the way she was talking, first of all, I wish one of my kids would. If it's a problem, somebody asking you to do something but that's your uniform. When you wear a uniform and then you're representing a company, people, but you don't understand, if you don't want to listen to nobody, you don't want to follow the rules, which all of us have to follow some type of rule, even when you work for yourself. But if you don't want to do that, you need to stay home with your mama or whoever, your half daddy or whoever daddy she done presented to you today, and you need to stay home with them. Let them take care of you. And stay away from everybody. And for the people that have not read, because I told y'all before, I even posted the link for the big beautiful bill with the work requirements. I still think that they didn't go far enough. They got the age at, if your child, I think is it 13, your child had to be the age for you to have to work, I guess, do the work requirements, 13. I think when the child hit 8, I'm like, 13? That's nice. That's an option for people that have their own income, as far as I'm concerned, to stay home or whatever until they child 13. But on a taxpayer dime, no, 8. Because the sooner you get off of it, or at least doing something productive towards earning the money that us taxpayers are forced to give you, 13 is too kind to me. But you ain't losing nothing. Go to work. Go volunteer somewhere. You might pick up some skills so that you might be able to work from home. Do your own business. You're crying about something you might get kicked off. It's so about XYZ amount of people going to lose their benefits. Yeah, if you got a kid over 13 and you need to go to work or do some volunteer for 20, yeah, and you should. Daggone it, go read Proverbs about the folding of your hands and sloth and all of that. Can't be sitting up here enabling people. That is the problem now. And then now y'all are counting everybody money and want to take more money from people. You a lie. These kids are unemployable, and then when you get them somewhere they disagreeable. Stop encouraging stupid. Because who gonna take care of it forever? Y'all actually literally are seriously making a society of people that don't do nothing because they can't do nothing. Because they don't know nothing, and then they don't want to try. And that's on you. Because you're allowing it, enabling it, and then you don't want to address it. Yeah, what about, and we ain't talking about them. I remember I used to say to my mother when she used to get on me, I'd be like, well, what about so-and-so? I'm not talking about them. She talking to you. To correct them is to show them some love. Y'all don't love these kids. Stop being stupid. The state of stupid is too much. The state is stupid. And ain't nobody but you. Yeah, I had to say, because watching that video, it was horrible. I'm like, is she still talking? Like, is this girl still talking? But she pulled that shirt down. Because either you going to get somebody or you not. You want to show your little navel. If they still got hooters, go apply hooters or go work at the strip club or be an OnlyFans model. That's what they trying to get these kids ready for anyway. And you align with it because you support them. Transocrats, tramps and trannies. That's tramps and trannies. Tramps, gumps and trannies. That's all they. That's their platform. Cause that's what the policies really. Y'all mad? Get a dog.